The moment Kim Tae-hyung stepped into the Parisian light, the world stopped breathing. Was it the silhouette of an idol, or had an angel descended upon the city of lights? Eyewitnesses, including fellow BTS member Jimin, were visibly stunned, his expression frozen in disbelief as Taehyung emerged in a look that defied earthly standards. The question that now reverberates across continents is not merely about fashion, but about transformation. Did Taehyung truly become an angel in front of millions? And if so, what does this mean for the future of global celebrity culture? The scene unfolded at the Celine Ate 2026 show during Paris Fashion Week, where Taehyung, known globally as BTS's V, arrived in a brown knee-length coat layered over a crisp white shirt, accented with a leopard print tie and black leather boots. The ensemble, while technically grounded in haute couture, transcended the boundaries of fashion. It wasn't just the clothes, it was the aura, the way the Parisian sun refracted off his skin, the way his gaze pierced through the crowd, and the way his presence silenced even the most seasoned fashion critics. This was not a performance. It was a revelation. Jimin, who had accompanied Taehyung to the event, was reportedly speechless. Observers noted his stunned demeanor, his eyes locked on Taehyung as if witnessing something beyond comprehension. Jimin, known for his composed and charismatic presence, appeared momentarily overwhelmed. What had he seen? Was it merely the elegance of a well-dressed man, or had he glimpsed a side of Taehyung that no one, perhaps not even the members of BTS, had ever seen before? The international media erupted. Headlines described Taehyung's appearance as celestial, divine, and otherworldly. Social platforms recorded over 2 million mentions within hours, with fans and fashion insiders alike struggling to articulate the magnitude of what they had witnessed. Some called him the idol of idols, others the standard of beauty. But beneath the hyperbole lay a deeper truth. Taehyung had not just attended a fashion show, he had redefined it. Paris, a city known for its stoic elegance and seasoned indifference to celebrity spectacle, was visibly shaken. Photographers scrambled to capture his every movement, while designers whispered about the Taehyung effect, a phenomenon where the mere presence of the K-pop star elevated the entire event. The French capital, long considered the epicenter of global fashion, found itself humbled by a single figure whose aura seemed to eclipse even the grandeur of the Eiffel Tower. What makes this moment even more compelling is the ambiguity surrounding its origin. Was Taehyung's transformation the result of meticulous styling, strategic lighting, and calculated media orchestration? Or was it something more intrinsic, an unveiling of a side of him that had long remained dormant? Those who were present insist it was not just the clothes. They speak of a glow, a serenity, a magnetism that cannot be replicated or explained. They speak of a man who, for a fleeting moment, transcended his humanity. ARMY, the global fandom of BTS, responded with a mixture of awe and emotion. Social media was flooded with messages of admiration, disbelief, and even tears. Some fans described feeling spiritually moved, while others claimed that Taehyung's appearance had healed them. The language used was not typical of celebrity adoration. It was reverent, almost devotional. This was not just about a fashion statement. It was about witnessing a transformation that felt sacred. The implications of this moment are profound. In an era where celebrity culture often feels manufactured and predictable, Taehyung's appearance in Paris shattered the mold. He did not rely on gimmicks, controversy, or spectacle. He relied on presence. And in doing so, he reminded the world that true influence is not about noise, it's about silence. The kind of silence that falls over a crowd when something truly extraordinary occurs. Fashion insiders are now reevaluating their metrics. What does it mean to be iconic? Is it about trend-setting? Or is it about soul-setting? Taehyung's appearance has sparked debates in editorial rooms and design studios across the globe. Some argue that he represents a new archetype, one that blends aesthetic perfection with emotional resonance. Others believe he has simply raised the bar to an unattainable level. Either way, the industry is no longer the same. Jin's reaction remains one of the most discussed aspects of the event. His visible shock, his prolonged silence, and his refusal to comment have only fueled speculation. Was he moved by the sheer beauty of the moment? Or was he grappling with something deeper? Did he recognize a shift in TAEHYUNG's identity, a departure from the familiar into the sublime? Whatever the case, his reaction has become a symbol of the collective awe that TAEHYUNG inspired. As the dust settles, one question remains. What does this mean for TAEHYUNG's future? Has he crossed a threshold from idol to icon, from performer to phenomenon? And if so, what comes next? Will he continue to explore this ethereal dimension of his persona, or was this a singular moment, a glimpse into a realm that he may never revisit? The answers are elusive, but the impact is undeniable. TAEHYUNG's appearance in Paris was not just a fashion moment, it was a cultural shift. It challenged perceptions, stirred emotions, and left an indelible mark on the global psyche. It reminded us that beauty, when paired with authenticity, has the power to transcend borders, languages, and even reality. In the end, perhaps the most accurate description comes not from the media, but from the silence that followed his arrival. A silence filled with wonder, reverence, and the quiet realization that something extraordinary had just occurred. TAEHYUNG did not speak. He did not perform. He simply existed. And in that existence, he became something more than an idol. He became a symbol, a living testament to the power of presence. Paris may have hosted the event, but it was TAEHYUNG who defined it. And as the world continues to replay the images, dissect the reactions, and search for meaning, one truth remains. On that day, in that moment, Kim TAEHYUNG was not just seen. He was felt. And in feeling him, the world was changed. And yet, even as the world attempts to process the magnitude of TAEHYUNG's metamorphosis, the mystery deepens. Analysts are now dissecting every frame of his appearance, searching for clues. Was there a shift in his demeanor, a subtle change in his posture, a new cadence in his walk? Theories abound, but none can fully explain the visceral reaction he provoked. It was not just admiration, it was reverence. The kind reserved for figures who transcend their medium and become symbols of something greater. In that moment, TAEHYUNG was no longer just a performer, he was a phenomenon. And as Paris continues to echo with the whispers of his presence, one truth remains unshaken. The world did not merely witness a fashion icon. It witnessed the birth of a legend.